The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
He'll be brought down about the 28. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Going for Metcalf on the deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
5-yard line.
Play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Carson, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. 49ers.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
47-yard line.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Check. 59.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first. Because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After one, set. (17-7) is our score.
Seahawks 17, 49ers 7.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. 49ers.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 11-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our county line. He's coming.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey,
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Seahawks 6-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on another.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Push him back.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escape. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points. And
blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Seahawks.
They run it with Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Back now here in Santa Clara.
17.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Second and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Oh, here we go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On the carry.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. 49ers 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. With no going for 2, they'll kick the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the